Hey, hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. Now, guess how many videos I did at the lake? More than one. All right, so here we are, and again at the lake. And when I shoot videos, I shoot a couple because it's just easier to do it that way, and I can go on and fiddle fart around wherever I need to go and do what I want to do and all of that. So the thing about today is we want to talk about the fact that we are awakening. You are awakening. It's not an illusion. It's really happening. And you can see more and more energies that are connecting with us moving forward vibrationally. So we really want you to know that, and that we are, I talk about this all the time, that we are just being bombarded by light photons coming from our central sun. And I talk about that in luminous energy, and I'll talk about it in the summer webinar, that it is very important to understand that this is all a connected, reverberating effect. And our transition, Earth's transition, is very, very important, because that is moving an entire system of 7 universes out of duality, reduced to 20%. At 20%, you really don't have duality happening anymore. So you still have the ego and the mind, which you need in those physical planes, which is why it goes to 20%. So it's not a bad thing, it's a very good thing. So know that we are having those light photons. Last week I talked about transmuting those 3D vibrations into 5D, getting rid of all of the edginess. Likewise, again, since the equinox and then the eclipse, we have been steady increasing the vibration. And every available celestial, there's a core of celestials that deal with transition of a planet, are on board, because Earth is the most important planet in all of the 7 universes we reside in. There are many, many universes. 7 universes is one system, so it's just a tiny little piece of the cosmos, but it's quarantined because of the error. So we don't get to go outside of that until we finish this job, and we are finishing the job. So it's important for us to know that the sun and the earth are starting to synchronize their vibration and their energy so that we can transcend. And you can tell that she's very, very close to what we want to accomplish and what we want to do. So we can be different, but not in conflict. We can be unified in our uniqueness, in our differentness, and that is a good thing. So we say that we can be different yet unified. This is our goal, to be different yet unified. And I talk about the village that I go and visit whenever I'm here at the lake. And we know that we are doing this because we are light seeds. And this is the job you came to do. So we are getting the damn thing done. Oh, I shouldn't say damn. Anyway, we're getting it done. So the more you connect to the higher vibrations of yourself and your higher self, your guides, to be intuitive and in energy, and luminous energy, used to be called energy radiance. In luminous energy, we connect with that, and we connect with our guides, and we make that connection so that it's a very, very strong connection. So you want to ask silly, silly questions so that you practice before it really matters to you. And then when it matters to you, you're strong and you're not emotionally being whacked off, your center, so then you're getting an inaccurate answer. So it's where you want to practice connecting with your guides. And we want to practice connecting from love and not judgment, because it's very, very important that we ditch the judgment. Ditch it already. I have opinions. I have things I like, things I don't like, people I don't like. But I'm not judgmental of those people, right? I understand those people, and I am loving towards those people for our differences. And that's what we need to have. So this is the reason that we are here, to co-create this new world that we are developing that is void of all of the malformed thoughts that were so prolific in 3D. So let's do it. All right. So you're going to bring that light in from source, that yummy opal, not the opal, the golden honey light that comes in from source and comes down your right, like fills your body. Every cell, every pore, every part of your being gets saturated with this yummy, yummy gold light, which is stamina, love, courage, endurance, all of that we need to move forward. And then we bring that down into the earth, and we feel that energy, and we go ahead and we wrap that right around the grid of the mother. And we feel how strong the mother is now, and how strong that grid is. And we continue to move through that. We continue to feel that vibration of the earth, and just eat up that vibration. She wants you to just enjoy and feel her energy as she is nurturing you through this time. So we bring it down and around the grid and back up your back with the essence of the mom in it. And now we orbit around and around and around. And I forgot where I put my stuff. And we spray our aura. So any negative thought, anything, any vibration that isn't harmonious, we get rid of. We clear it. And then we take our cosmic thrust oil, we take 1 drop, rub our hands together, bring it into our aura, cup our hands together. And that deep breath in connects us heaven and earth and gives a little more at the solar plexus and allows us to connect interspatially. And then the ascension oil, which is opening up our third eyes, and we smell that. And we've just put it on us like that. And I wipe my wet eye. I love spring, though. I just love spring. I don't care. So now we feel that energy and that orbit coming around and coming around. And now that energy comes up the back of us with the mom in it, and it waterfalls out the top of our head, out our telepathic notch, into, I'm going to stop this. All right. So we bring that energy up our back up, and it just waterfalls out our telepathic notch, filling all 12 of our auras, our chakras, every part of us connected with the chakra and the aura system of our bodies. And we feel all of our bodies, our physical bodies and our causal bodies, we feel those fill with that light of the mother and the father, that combination of heaven and earth. And we now are connected heaven and earth and protected on all sides. So now you can wear your light and do your job without falling down. This is what the shield is for. Most importantly, that's what the shield is for. So now we fill in the well of the mother below the root, and we feel that connectedness to the mother and all of the energies in this beautiful springtime energy that we just love so much, and it loves us. And we feel that as the wind blows all the pollen through the air, and we can feel the joy of that singing harmony. And we feel the root and our DNA structure shifting into 12 strands. Those old 2-strand structures are now melting away. Well, that's not the right term. They're the gooiness of the 2-strand is dissolving and allowing the 12 strands to emerge. Like it's been a cocoon. It's been hibernating, and now it's free and open again. And so we want to keep that open and alive and going inside of us so that we can transmute all of that negative, ego-driven, malformed behavior, that illusion, that duality, into 5-strand, 5D, 12-strand, 5D existence. So we become these light beings. As a light seed, you're here to do just that, to move all that energy out and to make our world light. So now you feel that in your sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra, say that 5 times fast, I dare you. Your sacral chakra feels free because you are free of all the dogmas and the dictates and the judgments that made you miserable, because you know they're not real. You know there's only one thing, love. And with that love comes kindness and compassion. So you know that. And you move that up into the conscious use of power on the spleen. And this helps you with anything you're kind of stuck on. Anything that you still feel, cranky about. And you move that out through the conscious use of power. And when you complete that task, it goes right out your solar plexus to nurture and help everyone else in the collective consciousness that has the same issue. So we as light seeds help to transmute others through our light. And then the empathic shield, anywhere where we're stuck, where we don't understand. And in this case, a judgment comes out as misunderstanding, because if we understood, we wouldn't judge it. So we bam that one. That aura needs a lot of work because we are so programmed to judge. We are so programmed to have negative thought before a positive thought, to have a fearful thought before a positive thought. And we have to retrain ourselves now. And the empathic shield will help you do that. So that then once you understand, again, that energy goes through the heart to the collective consciousness. And we help ourselves and others to understand and not judge. Yippee! I'm telling you, it's the best. We love being the light seeds of this planet. We volunteered, we got accepted, and we are doing it. Is it a rough job? Yeah. Is it a good job? It's the best. Because when this is over, your good efforts are always remembered in your aura, in your chemistry. It'll show that you were one they called that believed without seeing, that you were one that was able to dissolve the veil of 3D. And now our conscious intention, as we no longer judge, as we no longer are ego-driven, our intention at the thymus is that we design and we develop and we co-create a loving, positive world. And this is our goal, isn't it? To dissolve 80% of that error, 80% of the ego conflict that caused duality in the first place. It was never intended to be forever. And you chose to be on board to take the biggest bite out of it, to move aside most of it, so that we can move to 5D in a harmonious way. It doesn't have to be totally gone yet, although it will be. After we transcend, it'll only take another 3,600 years or so, really a small amount of time, cosmically speaking. That's only half of a civilization for us to be able to be done all the way. And it will never come back. Never. And Earth will never go below 3-3, third level of consciousness, third dimension, third tier, and it will never ever go below that again. So this planet cannot be destroyed. So then we move it, and we move upward to our throat, where we express ourselves in that beautiful way of love, compassion, and kindness. And our third eye sings with happiness as we are clear about what we are doing. Even on a more difficult day, we know what is going on. And we feel harmonious in that energy. And we wear our crowns shiny, 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 moving up into the telepathic notch, where it's vibrating and singing. As we develop more of our internal senses, because in luminous energy we teach you, for every external sense there's an internal sense, and we function from both directions when we're 5D. So it's no longer see it, feel it, hear it. It's much, much more than that. So now we're radiating that out, and we radiate it out 18, 20 inches, whatever you want, that lovely golden light. And it helps us because it gives us nurturing and stamina and clarity. And then it also allows us to share that with anyone and everyone who needs help. Our job is to keep our shields up. Our job is to be sure to maintain that light so we don't get cranky, and then we can share it so that others can grow as well. And then we radiate that out so that we have the tool to understand what we don't understand. So your job as a light being is to do just that. Radiate the light. Be the light. And when you have a magic moment and your ego shows up, just blast it already. It's okay. You're just moving more out. So don't be hard on yourself if you're having more and more magic moments lately, because it's kind of in the air as we are moving out all of those negative, malformed thoughts, as we talked about last week. So let's get going. Let's do our job. It's so exciting. So I love you. And I'll see you next time. In a week, I think. Bye.